Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Z James. This beside me, behind me, is my 1993 Nissan 300ZX convertible. Weekend car, autocross car is what it's turning into. In this episode, I know it's been a while since I've updated everybody. I've done some few maintenances and other things like that. Previous video will have been an oil change I needed to get done. This video we're gonna do once again, not a performance upgrade, just something I've been wanting to do. And I'll give you an example of what it is. Here, hang on a second. It's going to be of the horn, because this thing is notoriously not that good. Listen. It sounds like a... That's what I mean. That is only the high side, I do believe. On the... Pardon me. Dealing with a cold, everybody. That's a horn. This one has one. They should have two. Let me show you where they're at, probably in the car. There will be a horn here, which will be high or low. There'll be one right here. I haven't gotten down to mine yet to replace them. What I am replacing them with is factory Nissan part, actually. These are, let's see here, horn high, should be high, horn low too. This is, you guys can see this, B5610-16X0A or 0A. I'm not sure exactly which way that would read. What we're doing is, let me change this again for you guys, sorry. Horn. Let me show what these are, we're gonna upgrade to. These are, I got these from Concept Z just because they were easier, cheaper. These were like 50 bucks, I think. Nothing fancy to these things because this is just a horn. Let me show you the beautiful resistance that no one will see because it's underneath the car. We have these guys. Sport horns is what this is. I now have two of them. There'll be one for what we call high and low frequency. Let's see if I can get the rest of it here. What else is in this bag? So goodies. So we're here. So this is kind of an unboxing video and an install video. This is going to be much better looking and hopefully much better sounding, as you can hear, out of these. And here's the other one. So you have this guy here and this guy here for this. And this is where the mounting bracket goes, along with on the back side will be the hookups. This also comes with a nice little install, our important read. What else we got here, boys and girls? Let's see what else is in this box. Oh, come on. I'll have to edit some of this out possibly for you guys. Looks like it's just literally tells you the instructions to download online. That being said, we're gonna upgrade these, the factory ones, to these. These should sound better. I do believe my car is short one. It's been missing. The driver's side is in, passenger side is not. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the nose panel off, see if I can see it. If I can't see it through the nose panel, I do believe I gotta take my belly pan out of the way. My front splash guard. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom! Off time warp. Let's see if I can get you guys to see this. Don't mind me, yes, I have a Sullen upgrade for units here. What I'm going to try to show you is, let me get you in here, this is upside down, so I'll have to maybe flip the video, is that guy, is the horn. It means I'm going to get the belly pan out to actually get rid of it, to upgrade. That's one. And then the other one should have been over here, which I am not seeing it, which would be down in this neck of the woods. So the splash pan is going to have to come off to get access. So once again, it's going to be time warp I'll probably jack the car up to make this happen. So here we go. So 3, 2, 1, woo! Boo! Down off time warp. Let me show you where we're at. I didn't take the belly pan off, but I get the car jacked in the air. To show you this. This is the horn. Right? Hang on, guys. Trying to get this so you can see it more decently. This guy. And I should be able to. Should be a plug on it. Right there. From the back side. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to take it off. Take off that nut right there. Feels to be. I'm gonna go with a 10. Let's see if I can. Hey, off time warp. And working on it. Got the horn off on the driver's side. This was a panic Easter. Tab broke off. What you gotta do, and let's see if I can show it to you a little better in here. Get you in here. You see the tab. Get some light. I say let there be light. Is you gotta push this little tab right here to get it. Mine was gunked up pretty bad. I had to get a pick to clean it out a little bit. That's the first one. And then the second one, let's pull you back on out a second. We'll go over here. Gotta get flies. Is I'm working, trying to find the other one, which there should be one here according to the stuff, schematics I've seen from Nissan, because there's a bolt hole. If I can see this right. Get in there a second, guys. Sorry about this. And there's a bolt hole right there, like there should be, for the horn, but there is no wiring. God damn it, flies, gotta get out, leave me be. The wiring I do have is from, this is for the fog light that is no longer existing, which it should have been off that, and this other one, these other ones is for the windshield washer fluid bottle, which mine got removed a while ago. So those wires don't do jack for me. And then here's the other thing. I don't know if this is all Nissans, but I think that is. There is a horn underneath the battery here. Let's see if I can get you guys to hear it, because I got that one removed. Let's see if I can get you to level up. Because you got the battery is still there, and that horn still works. So, what's going on is there's a horn underneath the battery tray, which I think is the security horn. So either I need to disconnect it or leave it hooked up, which is going to be problematic on its own. Here, let's do this so you're not seeing the outside sun. Yeah, interesting things to learn. I thought, yeah, fly, leave me be. We're missing one horn from what I could see, and then the one underneath the battery. So I'm gonna get the one from the other battery out of the way so I can hook up the other one. I may have to do something funky and create a little small loom to go across so I can get to the other, because I want the horns up front so you can hear it. One underneath the battery is kind of buried, so I might just leave it. To be decided, but let me find the map and show what I'm talking about. Hang on a second, guys. All right, got my book out. It's one I found a while ago and used. So let's get you in better light here. Here's your horn relays. You get a high, low, and low horn. This is the circuitry map. This is EL80 or 68, which is weird. But that's not the one with the horn on it per se. That just shows you how the switching works for the horn. There's a horn relay, which goes to which connectors you got. And then the body harness here. Let's see if I can find it. That's high horn, low horn. And then let me see. Fly, get out of here. May have to speed. All right, here's another one. It's the anti-theft warning system. God dang, fly, get out of here. The other horn. Sorry, guys. I'm getting flies attacked crazy here. This is the anti-theft warning horn, which is the one that's underneath the battery. Let's see here. They're not really saying it. Wow, that's weird. It says it's except on the theft warning horn. Get out of here, fly. On the convertibles, but it's on the convertible. All right, guys, hang on. I gotta kill this fly. All right, back. Interestingly enough, the warning horn, it says except on convertibles, yet mine clearly has it. That is so weird. I don't know why these plans show that, but don't. That's on EL98 for the theft warning system. Which now I am just looking for, well, I'll have to speed this up. I'm looking for the body harnesses. God damn, fly. So let's just see if I can speed this up. EL26 harness layout. You can see E25 right there and E18, which are going to be harnesses, but I don't have that. See how that's not there? They must have did a revision on this, because E25 is high horn and E18 is also a horn. So I'm assuming they did a revision at some point and realized they didn't need 3 horns in this, on this project. I'll fix that. So here's the rub. My books say there should be 3 horns. I have 2. Wiring indicates only 2. One on the drivers and one underneath the battery. So what's going to end up happening is I think I'm going to install the one horn up front here to get going with it, maybe. And then I may do a jig, a wire across the front to use it up front there. And then the anti-theft horn, which to be honest isn't going to stop nobody in this car, because it's already the way it is with being convertible. I've already taken away some of the sensors because they're just in the way. I may take the one underneath the battery out eventually. I may just leave it as is, because you can, as you can see, I mean, it's still hooked up. That one's gone. There's no one up front there, but this horn is still there. So I'm going to hook up a front one to get one going in, and then make a small loom to go across the other side, go from here to there, so it's get power, because all it is completing the circuit, because this connector here is the way they've got a connector, or it should come through this, is the negative. That's the way this guy, a little sucker, works on doing it. In fact, I can imagine these are very similar, except this housing makes it sound a lot better. So we're gonna put one of these in, and we'll go from there, and I'll get the wiring figured out, because the one connector you'll have to have is this guy will complete the circuit. So we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Woo! Fine. Boom, off time warp, guys. I think the video died in between this. So this is the, I would say, cable that I made to get across. Basically, this will plug into the main harness of the car for the horn. This will supply power to the close one, and then this will run across the bumper to the other side. So let's install some of these. Let's see how this goes. So I also snagged, since I didn't have the other horn to find, I went through my bag of goodies and found a very similar-ish bolt. It's not 100% the same, but it's very close. It's the same thread count, pitch, and all that fun stuff, but as you notice in this one, has, let's say beveled, as I always say it, so it can start easier. This one's more square, where it's going to be directly on. Almost the same thread length, definitely same size and pitch. I already tested it in the hole, so it should be good to go. So let's go put this in the car, and we'll see how these horns sound. Let's go. So it'll be another quick time warp. So here we go. Woo! Boo! Off time warp. As you saw, I got the 2 horns in plus wired up. Off camera, I put my bottom panel back on and retuck the wiring. So let's take a look at where this looks like. So this is the wiring for the horn right now. I am not thrilled with it. I will relay this somewhere else because it goes from that horn there. Hang on a sec. Where's my light? Bear with me here, everybody. Being a little problematic. So the horn is right there, as you can see. Hopefully it's probably upside down for you guys. And off to this side is right there. And I put the wiring, it does work. I'll put the nose panel on. I did want to show you guys this, not that it does matter, is you can see them slightly underneath the area. That is the wiring going back up. I checked the loom here again just to make sure there wasn't anything coming off, and they must have revised the wiring on this and got rid of one of these horns. It's the only thing I can think of. Out of these, one horn and then one under the battery. The one underneath the battery is right underneath here. I can put my hand on it. The tray comes out and is right there. I have not disconnected it yet. And I may not. It's an anti-theft horn. I may leave it. But let's hear the sound clip of where we're at. So I'm going to leave this open. And let me get you guys an audio clip of what this sounds like with this open. So this is the new horn sound. So if I play it right, here's the older sound, and here's the new sound. This sounds like an actual car horn instead of what these little tinny thing is. This one is still going off. All three are going off. You just can't hear it because these other ones are so much louder and better for everything on it. So once again, this project took a little longer than I wanted to because, well, that's life in a garage sometimes. Nothing goes as planned, things go slower. The first hiccup was basically unconnecting the wire, which was after, let's see here, this is 93, it's 2022. You can do the math, that's almost 30 years. Actually, considering this is a 93 convertible, which was built in 1992, it's a 30-year-old car. There was grime, so you couldn't hit the button. So it took a smidge to get that done. And then trying to figure out the wiring on the other side and realizing they didn't put in the second horn because at some point Nissan revised the wiring loom. Then having to make my own loom, put it in, and then checking the one that was anti-theft underneath. So yeah, so this is a small little upgraded, it's kind of nice. And then we can put any type of horn you want in it. I decided to go with a Nissan OEM part, which is in the description below. So once again, my name is Z James, and this is Z32 Workshop, and I hope you guys find this video, and like all the other ones on my channel, helpful and informative on the Z32 platform, or in car maintenance in general, because all this stuff kind of applies to cars, except for, like, you know, hybrids or full electrics, but a horn's a horn, so you should be able to swap stuff out, unless somebody else has some other design. So everyone take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.